What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 715 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 25 of Crossfire. We are closer than we ever have been, of course, to the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 8. It is just around the corner, guys. A couple weeks away. And a humdinger of a show here tonight. As always, getting kicked off with some action in the Zero-G division as Zach Angel gets set to take on the Zero-G champion himself, Matsuda Tanaka. This could be a show stealer right out the gate. Both these men with, of course, huge matches at the show of shows. Zach Angel challenging Alistair Knox to a rematch from last year's Ascendance, where Alistair Knox handed Zach Angel his first loss. Angel says he hasn't been the same since, and now he wants that match once again, wants a chance to redeem himself, and wants to put his mask on the line. Challenged Alistair Knox, guys, to a mask for mask match. Alistair Knox has accepted. And as we saw last week, Zach Angel perhaps more ruthless than he has ever been after Alistair Knox got a victory over Mystery Mask III, thanks to a little assist by Tanaka. Zach Angel came down and just beat the ever-living hell out of him. Matsuda Tanaka, meanwhile, preparing to put his championship on the line for the first time, and you see there, not afraid to take some risks with a suicide tornado DDT, and he is feeling the energy in this arena here tonight, guys. But Tanaka putting his championship on the line, of course, against Mystery Mask III, who still holds that singles victory over Tanaka, and you know that's been a voice in the back of Tanaka's head, his only singles loss since returning. And although he got a measure of payback in that triple threat match last month by pinning Mystery Mask one-on-one, Mystery Mask is still, many believe, the better man. Tanaka's willing to prove that wrong at the Showcase of the Immortals, but he's got to get past Zach Angel first here tonight. Repeatedly tossing the former two-time Zero-G champion into the steel steps here. Count of 8. Up to 9, of course, having still 20 to get back into the ring. That's an advantage Tanaka will have at Ascendance, of course, as champion. He can only lose the title by pinfall or submission, but Tanaka, a very prideful individual, going to be looking to win decisively by pin or submission. Our main event here tonight, guys, tag team action in the women's division as Miss Magnificent Six Xiaorong teams with an unlikely ally, Janet Tor, to take on Queen of the Ring, Joy Justice, and women's champion Danielle Davis. Can Justice and Davis work together with their championship clash only a couple of weeks away, guys? Zach Angel using his knee to try to choke out Tanaka a bit. Now hooking those arms. Perhaps a butterfly DDT is in the books. There it is. Tanaka really can't afford any sort of injury, even minor, at this stage. You know Mystery Mask is watching, and what a knee. Might have turned the lights out. Zach Angel going to try to keep the pressure on. Nice sweep by Tanaka, straight into a cover. Hoping he can steal it there, but not quite enough to get the job done. Big old clothesline missed, and look at that. Oh, I thought he was about to shout out Mystery Mask and hit the pile driver, but instead turned it into a sort of face buster. Matsuda with that eccentric offense of his, sort of a stalling. Oh. Zach Angel not feeling this match right now. The former Zero-G champion a bit on edge. He could be unmasked at Ascendance, and it would be his own doing. Zach Angel has obviously improved, though, monumentally since last year's Ascendance. He was a A menace fresh on the scene, and Alistair Knox put a stop to his rampage. But then Knox disappeared, and Zach Angel really took the spotlight here on Crossfire, running the Zero-G division. But then, of course, Knox came back, took that title for himself. It was Tanaka who won the championship back at Purgatory in that awesome match. Count of 5, Tanaka gonna break the count. Zach Angel wants this fight brought back into the ring. Kip up. Angel's got to know a victory over Tanaka here might earn him a championship opportunity down the line. Not too sure what that was. But Tanaka's going to beat his chest and let us all know it's okay. Angel picking himself up in the corner. Not a place he wants to be. Boot to the side of the head. Angel out of the corner with a super kick to the rear of Tanaka. Tanaka just got his bell rung, and now Zach Angel is on the attack. Couple of clotheslines. There's a calf kick. He's feeling it right now, man. This could be a huge push of momentum into Ascendance. Tanaka is a tough man to beat, though. Double axe handle, and again, nice roll through by the champion. Kick to the side of the head. Zach Angel out of instinct falling into the corner. Tanaka with a slow approach. Very calculated. Might have backfired though. Angel reverses. Elbow to the jaw. Tanaka closing in. Knee to the gut. Back and forth. Tit for tat. What a match here to kick off Crossfire number 25. Another butterfly pile driver. And now Angel, we've seen this time and time again, lining up his shot, finger on the trigger, looking to take Tanaka's head off, kicking it into the cheap seats. 1, 2, but no. Victory proven to be hard for Zach Angel here tonight, but he ain't finished. Goes for that cutter, looking for the sigil, but Tanaka's too quick. Oh my God! What the hell even was that? 1, 2, whatever it was. Zach Angel powering out at 2.999. I think that was an Osaka street cutter, and how often do you see those anymore? Paying homage to the greats of Japan. Oh, step right onto the bicep. That's how rare that maneuver is nowadays. I didn't even know what it was at first. Stunner by Angel. Man, you knew as soon as this match went on, it was going to be a banger. Not disappointing. Both men wanted to keep their momentum alive. Just taking lumps out of each other. Up to the top rope, Tanaka. This is a risk that could pay off or could go very wrong. 450 splash. Luckily for the Zero-G champion, might mean victory. 1, 2, no. See Tanaka maybe starting to wonder, what the hell do I got to do to keep this guy down for the 3 count? Zach Angel again leaving the ring once more. Not too appreciative of Matsuda Tanaka being so hard to kill. And those front row fans definitely getting a sight. Tanaka opening up his arms to them. Back into the ring though. Take your eyes off of Zach Angel for even a second, and you're in trouble. German suplex. Turn around into a waistlock lariat. Tanaka on spaghetti legs. Angel goes for a forearm smash. Into a front headlock though. The ultimate one. With a single underhook, single knee face breaker? I can't handle the offense of Matsuda Tanaka, man. It's too much. Where does this guy come up with some of the things he brings to the table? I don't know. And just throwing Zach Angel out of the ring, very symbolic. And then blowing him a kiss, almost as if to say, run away, you can't hang with me. Hooks the arms. Nasty tiger suplex. Tanaka! Oh my God! Matsuda Tanaka with a running start over the top rope. And this has become an instant classic between Zach Angel and Matsuda Tanaka. Oh God, the neck of Angel crunching off those thin pads at ringside. Fisherman's driver and Tanaka looking at Angel, almost not sure what to do next. He's tried everything. He's pulled out some moves I've never even seen before to try to beat Zach Angel, and it hasn't been enough. Ducks the forearm, float over DDT. Count of 9. Tanaka is in the zone right now, though. I'm not sure he's even aware of the referee's count. Tanaka breaking the count for himself. Will he reset it for Zach Angel as well? Yes, he will. Like I said, a very prideful superstar, Matsuda Tanaka. Oh, knife edge chop in response. Luthez pressing some right hands, trying to crack open that jaw of Matsuda. Tanaka tossing the former champion into the ring. Man, these two. Oh, and there's the Kinshasa as Angel was getting to his feet. 1, 2, 3. Matsuda Tanaka just barely pulling out the dub there. Angel was getting to his feet after he was thrown back into the ring, man. He did not see the Kinshasa coming. And Matsuda Tanaka, bloodied, bruised. What a match. Might be a match of the year contender right there. Barely able to stand as the Zero-G champion as Zach Angel heads to the back. Shouldn't be hanging his head though, man. What a match. And as Zach Angel heads to the back, guys, Matsuda Tanaka still feeling the effects of that amazing match. And wait a minute, it's Mystery Mask! He's got a ladder and he just bashed it right into the face of the Zero-G champion, the man he faces at Ascendance 8 for the title. But Tanaka looking to send a message. Stalling scope slam, my God! Matsuda Tanaka splatting off the ladder as Mystery Mask talks some trash. Mystery Mask third, making sure Matsuda Tanaka stays on his toes ahead of their match at the Show of Shows, bashing him in the face with a ladder and then freaking slamming him down on top of it. And especially after a match like that, man, you got to assume Matsuda Tanaka might be suffering from some kind of injury. Hopefully, he can get checked out by the docs and all is okay. But Mystery Mask, you never know when he's going to strike. Zach Angel certainly didn't try to do anything to stop him on the way up the ramp. Probably saw him. But why would he try and help out the man that just kicked his face in? Believe it or not, that was just our opener. We still have plenty of action to come here tonight, including our main event as Xiaorong, Miss Magnificent 6, and Janet Tor, quite an unlikely team, take out another unlikely team in Queen of the Ring, Joy Justice, and Women's Champion Danielle Davis, who, of course, will face off for the championship at Ascendance 8. They have to work together tonight. Can they do it? But coming up next, the women's hardcore champion, Angelina Hawkins, is in action, taking on Cynthia Grimm, who, of course, has been a sort of ally slash protege slash enemy of Riley Van Wilson since debuting early last month. And so Cynthia Grimm going to try to warm up the champion for Riley Van Wilson, who earned her championship match at Ascendance 8 by defeating Amber Reed last week in that #1 contenders match. The table's been set. Riley Van Wilson has her opportunity. Came down to she and Angelina Hawkins inside of the chamber at Purgatory. Wilson, who started the match, fought and fought, scratched and clawed. But Angelina Hawkins was just a better woman on that night. Riley Van Wilson holds a victory over the champion in tag team competition a couple of weeks ago. Cynthia Grimm just starting this match off, going right after the veteran of the women's division here in CMV, former women's intercontinental champion as well, Angelina Hawkins. Ooh! Was looking to send a message to RVW, watching closely at ringside. Cynthia Grimm knows more than helping out Riley Van Wilson. A win here could earn herself a shot at the championship post-Ascendance. Hawkins already targeting that leg, man. Just an instant game plan always for Hawkins to soften up her opponents for the Indian Deathlock of the knee bar. A couple of different ways Hawkins can make her opponents tap. Elbow to the jaw, to the corner, though. And right back to work. Cynthia Grimm's got to be careful. She's got to start protecting herself. These shin breakers, definitely interesting that she's using the shin breaker over and over again, because, of course, Riley Van Wilson infamously used that maneuver to break the leg of Ashley Rain at the end of last season. Is Hawkins perhaps making it clear what she's going to try to do at Ascendance? Clothesline by Grimm. Riley Van Wilson liking what she's seeing from the rookie. Of course, Grimm defeated Riley Van Wilson in her debut. And ever since then, Riley Van Wilson has had a lot of respect for this young up-and-comer. Two of them been working together. Angelina Hawkins gets the better of Grimm in that collar elbow tie-up on the rebound. Whoa, nice Hurricane Rana. I thought she had missed the dropkick at first, but... oh, look at the disrespect. You can tell Riley Van Wilson wants to get in that ring and just put hands on Angelina Hawkins, but has to restrain herself. She'll get the opportunity at Ascendance with the title on the line. Knee to the back of the head of Angelina, or rather of Cynthia via Angelina. Hawkins knows this is really a must-win situation after Riley got the better of her in that tag team match. The Polish Warrior really with a head full of steam right now. Riding that wave of momentum, picking up that victory over Amber Reed last week. Hawkins, she's merciless in that ring. Bashing Grimm's head in. Another Hurricane Rana catching the Rook. Only a little over a month in her CMV career, and already has been a part of an Elimination Chamber match. I'm sure still feeling the effects of that in some way, rather mentally or physically. Hawkins, eagle-eyed as she circles Cynthia Grimm, stomping out every single exposed limb she can. Wipes the sweat from her face. Hawkins Head scissors, going to try to fire off some elbows maybe, but Grimm doing a good job of slipping through. And now into a front headlock. Russian leg sweep. Kicking it old school, simple but effective. And Grimm, this might not be so wise. Opting to pander to this crowd rather than staying on top of the hardcore champion. Tiger suplex. And a stomp to the back of the head. And again, I guess Grimm not afraid to get dirty. Grimm certainly knows what's at stake here for herself. And here we go again. Forcing Angelina Hawkins out onto the apron, but rather than capitalizing, she's focusing on this crowd. Irish whip on the rebound, forearm smash. Might have just knocked out Hawkins. Could be the biggest win of Grimm's career yet. No. Riley Van Wilson, a very smart competitor. Not just ringside here to cheer on Grimm, but taking mental notes. Oh, kicks to the back of the knee. Over and over again. Hooks the leg, guys. All the damage done to the legs. Might not be enough left in Grimm to kick out. Hawkins, guys, she's going for those legs. And we know what she's setting up for here. Indian Deathlock being applied. Cynthia Grimm, middle of the ring, nowhere to go for the young rookie, but she refuses to tap. However, it looks like she may have passed out from the pain. 1, 2, 3. Angelina Hawkins victorious. Props to Cynthia Grimm not tapping, but unfortunately, the pain too much to bear, passing out, and Hawkins able to capitalize, pinning her for the 1, 2, 3. Riley Van Wilson, is she prepared for Angelina Hawkins' ascendance? She just saw how ruthless and cunning the hardcore champion truly is. We know what Hawkins' game plan is going to be at the show of shows. Can Riley Van Wilson come up with a counter? Or are her chances moot to leave as hardcore champion? Look at that, looking right down at Riley Van Wilson, thumbs down. Hawkins says, chance, and it's 8. And tonight's episode of Crossfire is kicked off with an ploy by the CMV Global Champion Schmitty to try to take out Ace Reeves before the championship clash at the grand stage of them all. Attendance 8. Things got turned upside down as Ace Reeves lured Schmitty to a trap, separating him from the rest of the Purge, beating him down, sending Schmitty to the hospital yet again, second time, and only 3 weeks. Seems like Ace Reeves finally getting on top of Schmidt in this war that's been going on for the past few months, really getting ahead. And now Schmidt is laid up in the hospital bed. The very landscape of that championship and ascendance might be changed because Donna is set to take on Ace Reeves coming up next. And if Ace Reeves wins, guys, then Donna will be banned from ringside for the championship match. We know that Dada likes to accompany Schmitty during his big matches. just as she did at Purgatory when Schmitty defeated Josh Wolf to become the CMV Global Champion. But if Reeves can knock off the Man-Eater here tonight, then she will be not allowed to accompany the Game Changer under penalty of a fine and Schmitty perhaps even being stripped of the championship. You know, Schmitty just got to be fuming. It seems like every single time he tries to get a lid on the former champion, Reeves has got something up his sleeve. And you love to see it. Not holding anything back here as soon as the bell rang, going right after Dada. The rest of the Purge at the hospital with Schmitty, leaving Dada to fend for herself here tonight. I don't think she needs any backup, though. Not to say that Ace Reeves won't be a challenge, but to say Dada, she's usually the backup. Former internet champion looking for a big boot. It's been a great night for Ace Reeves already. Can he make it even better and only enhance his odds at Ascendance 8 of leaving as global champion? Because you know Dada would do whatever she has to do at ringside to ensure that doesn't happen. Hooks the leg as Reeves. Only a one count. Still to come tonight, guys. 6-man tag team action as Saria's clientele, Pierre Thompson, Kevin Silva, and Liam Aldridge take on an interesting team in Joseph Santos, Sarasi, and Chris Diamond. Chris Diamond calling on the shaky alliance between Santos and Sarasi to help him out tonight with Thompson and his boys. Drop kick to the back of Dada's neck. Reeves was supposed to be out for much longer, but he grinded in the gym, working day after day, rehabbing so that he could come back as soon as humanly possible. And that might be to his detriment. We don't know if Ace Reeves is truly 100%, but we know that he is 100% in his mind. We know that he is ready to do what he must to take that championship and end the reign of tyranny at Ascendance. Dada with a pendulum backbreaker. This is a great opportunity, though, for Dara to perhaps wear Ace Reeves down. Gotta wonder if she got any sort of specific instructions from Schmitty. There's a jackknife powerbomb, but instantaneously Ace Reeves suckers into a drop toe hold. Catches that kick and turns it into a belly-to-belly suplex. Dada laughing. Ace Reeves picking himself up in the corner. Here comes some barrel elbows. Ace Reeves grabbing his throat, and that's not a good sign. Kick to the midsection. Ace Reeves closes the distance. Roll through double boot stomp on the way out. Up to the top rope. Ace Reeves. Is he perhaps looking to end this match already? Very patient, perched, waiting for his shot. The go-around Hurricane Rana by Ace Reeves. Grabs the leg. One. Only a one count. And Ace Reeves looking out. These fans in attendance with a look on his face that reads, oh man, what have I gotten myself into here? Single knee backbreaker. Dada with these power moves, just slowly but surely wearing Ace Reeves down. Ace Reeves with the modified Michinoku driver. And Ace Reeves is usually outsized by the vast majority of his opponents in height and weight, but even Dada here is going to enjoy that advantage. It has never stopped Ace Reeves, though, from giving it his all. Dada with the stalling vertical suplex, guys, letting the blood rush to the head of the gravity manipulator before dropping him unceremoniously. 1, 2. Remember what's on the line. If Ace Reeves wins, Dada will be banned from ringside at Ascendance 8 for the Global Championship match. But if she wins, then Ace Reeves is going to have to contend. Oh, with the Man-Eater. Dominator. 1, 2, 3. Dada keeps her spot at ringside. Come Ascendance. The night started off great for Ace Reeves, duping Schmitty, but not able to ensure that Ascendance will be a clean one-on-one match. But look at this, Ace Reeves is a competitor, man. He respects Dada. Dada accepts the handshake. You have to wonder if Schmitty's going to be livid about that. I'm sure he was happy Dada won, but Dada just showed respect to the enemy. What's the game changer going to have to say about that? One way or another, the mountain gets higher and higher for Ace to climb. And coming up next is that 6-man tag team match pitting Pierre Thompson, Kevin Silva, and Liam Aldridge against the team of Joseph Santos, Sarasi, and Chris Diamond. Last week, Diamond defeating Aldridge in that tag match earned his one-on-one match against Pierre Thompson at the Showcase of the Immortals, and he gets to pick the stipulation. Of course, if he lost that match, Thompson would have gotten a handicap match at the of shows, but Diamond able to pull through, putting Liam Aldridge through a table. Had to feel real good, and now he has got his match. What sort of torment does he have in mind for the big dog? That's another question, as tonight he calls on Santos and Sarasi to aid him in the 6-man tag team match. Santos and Sarasi, this will be their first time actually teaming together. They've been teasing this alliance. It's been on the verge, but it's finally going to happen tonight as they prepare for the team of Tenra and Lance at Ascendance. War being waged against the Purge on many different fronts. Santos and Sarasi haven't had the best of luck so far, but maybe together they can get the job done. We'll see a test of the waters in this one, if you will, as they have Chris Diamond to rely on as well. Diamond, of course, a former tag team champion, as is Santos and Sarasi. So this is really a dream team here. All 3 men knowing how to make a team work. But the question is, can they work together? Kevin Silva starting things off here against Santos. Snap vertical suplex by the Portuguese god of wrestling. Of course, Kevin Silva, the original client of Saria, former Alpha World Champion. Then brought in Pierre Thompson, followed by Liam Aldridge and Hikiko Amutsu, expanding her clientele base. Santos looking around. DDT. Former NGW Tag Team Champion is Joseph Santos. Of course, alongside Tenra, they formed the Misfits. Whereas Sarasi, a former Fusion Tag Team Champion, and Sarasi definitely knows what it's like to be a part of a dysfunctional tag team, the bickering duo, he and Tyson Cage. Eventually became one of the best teams in CMV history. And of course, Chris Diamond, former Fusion Tag Team Champion as well, alongside Robert Cross, the Ballers. All 3 men also share a common trait. They know what it's like to be stabbed in the back and betrayed by who they thought were friends. Irish whip to the corner. Silva dropping down to his knees, saying a quick prayer to the Lord. Took too much time, though. Drops down behind the Santos. Oh, turned into a power slam. Knife edge shot, responds in kind to Santos, flipping into a Hurricane Rana. Santos, should say this season, has seen a lot of ups and downs for Santos. Really came in hot on a winning streak. We thought this would be his year to take over, but championship opportunity after championship opportunity passed him by. Oh, slaps, freaking lighting up Santos. He's got to make a quick tag. Here comes Chris Diamond as Liam Aldridge got jumped off the apron. It looked like Kevin Silva wanted to make a tag, but the Cash King decided he wanted none of it. Interesting, perhaps some dissension in the ranks. Aldridge did get put through a freaking table last week and nobody came to help him, so. Chris Diamond, there's the hot tag made now though. Liam Aldridge making up his mind. You can tell he's coming to this match with a different kind of intensity. Wants to get back at Diamond. They're giving him some splinters. The last episode of Crossfire has probably been pulling him out all week. Big knee from Diamond, trying to cave in the face of Aldridge, who now is going to be suckering Diamond in. Dodging that enziguri. Oh, cheeky with the jab there. Diamond not a fan. What kind of stipulation is Diamond going to add to the match between he and Pierre Thompson at Ascendance 8? Thompson agreed, so whatever it is, he's going to have to endure. I guess he put a lot of faith in Liam Aldridge last week. That faith was misplaced. Pump handle turned into a sit-out powerbomb. Sarasi, who of course has also had a rough season, being indoctrinated by Tailcoat Val under her influence for months. And that was only after getting kicked in the head by Shea Hoxton. But Sarasi now finding himself again and attempting to forge this alliance between he and Joseph Santos to take against the Purge. Perfect plex by Liam Aldridge. He's going to make a tag down. In comes the big dog, Pierre Thompson. This, I believe, a first-time encounter between Thompson and Sarasi. Psyching out Pierre with the knife edge chop, only to clip him with the DDT. What up, J-Rod? This is our tertiary main event, so he's still got the main event to come. Xiao Rong and Janet Tor versus Joy Justice and Danielle Davis. Right now, it's six-man tag team action. Saria's clientele, Pierre Thompson, Kevin Silva, and Liam Aldridge against the team of Santos, Sarasi, and Diamond. Tag to Diamond now. Diamond ain't gonna mind getting his hands on Pierre Thompson a little early. Tries to go for a cutter. Reversed though by Thompson. Right into the play of the day. One, and that's how quickly Thompson can have you beat, man. Diamond kicks out at one, but still, you gotta be so careful. Diamond rolling out of harm's way, taking a deep breath. Oop, the in and out game. Diamond saying, I'm too quick for you. Keeps dodging Pierre Thompson. Thompson, you can see the look in his eyes. He is getting pissed off. Diamond's having some fun. Thompson saying, come on, knock that shit off and bring it on. Diamond says, oh, I'll bring it. Single underhook DDT. Vintage baller there. Looks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Overhand punch blocked by Diamond with an elbow, but Thompson breaking through anyhow. Irish whipper to the corner. Pierre throwing some ham bones. Diamond cannot compete a brawl with Pierre Thompson. Diamond knows his strategy, his upper hand leans in the way of his speed and his agility, and perhaps his willingness to be ruthless when need be. Drop kick by Santos after getting tagged in. Only a 1 count on Kevin Silva. Another drop kick. Kevin Silva says, get that shit out of here. Not a fan as the former Alpha World Champion. Forearm smash. Santos just took that like an absolute pimp. That Tiger suplex is going to have him staying down, though. And again, Silva says a quick prayer to his Lord and Savior above. Santos crawling over to his corner. Maybe looking for a tag to Sarasi. Silva's going to try to cut him off. Elbows right to the face. And then turn into something. I don't know exactly what you would call that. Sort of just a straight up front slam. Barrel roll attempt by Silva. Santos denies him though. Big crack to the jaw. Tries to make a tag, but Silva gets up a boot. Tries to throw up a knee, but Santos dodges. Go for a cutter, rejected by Silva. Tries to go for a grapple, kick to the midsection, and there's a boot to the face. Sarasi now extending his hand, offering the tag, but Santos can't make it. Silva with a shining wizard. Continuously calling on the Lord above to give him the strength, but Silva took too long playing around with his prayers. Santos nearly able to capitalize because of it. Diving, ready to break up that pin, didn't have to. Santos out at the count of 2. There's the hot tag. Here comes Sarasi. Chop block. Taking the Portuguese god of wrestling off his feet. Short arm clothesline. Real simple, but real effective. Standing dropkick and sidestep. Front headlock. Silva taking him right to a snap vertical suplex. Excuse me. Silva making a tag to Liam Aldridge. Another snap vertical suplex. And Silva looks to be out of it there on the apron. Not in good shape right now. Shots to the midsection, counters the Irish whip though. And Sarasi hanging out of that top rope, lest he take an ugly fall, and there it is anyway. Yeah, Saria's clientele cannot get on the same page, because you can see Liam Aldridge wanted to make the tag to Pierre Thompson right there. Thompson freaking jumped off the apron, so Aldridge had no choice but to tag in Silva instead. Meanwhile, the team of Santos, Sarasi, and Diamond have been working pretty well together. Tag to Pierre, guys, and Pierre just splitting Sarasi in two with that spear. Sarasi firing back with a Salida del Sol. Looks for the knife edge chop, but Thompson brings him down to the canvas with a Russian leg sweep instead. And there's the highlight, man. Just like that, Pierre can decide to flip the switch whenever he wants to. Only garners a 2 count, albeit a close one. Sarasi's still in the game. And you can see his partners were willing to come to his rescue. Oh, I love Sarasi's offense. That delayed kick to the back of the head, such a satisfying snap. And Sarasi, we've seen this before. The Koji clutch being applied to the big dog. Here, Thompson's got to get rescued or he's tapping out, and Liam Aldridge, reluctantly it seems, breaking up that submission hold. And Sarasi isn't finished. Vintage Sarasi that back suplex turned into a face buster. This time it's Kevin Silva, though, to make the save as Santos was too slow stopping him. Sarasi letting Santos get a piece of this action. Santos says, no, Diamond, this is your time, man. Get in there. He knows Diamond would love nothing more than to... Oh, and a shout out to Sarasi with the back suplex face buster. Takes him off his feet. Pierre still not recuperated from the shot by Sarasi. Tries to go low as Diamond. Spear turned into a DDT. And the break your neck foundation. Pierre Thompson is not having a good time in this six-man tag team match. But Diamond is going to go for the pin, instead bashing Pierre's head in. The cherry on top. 1, 2, but Hulk just breaks up the pin. Pierre's teammates do not care about his well-being. They just care about the result of this match. Ooh, knees right to the ribs. Diamond looking worse for wear. Pierre just throwing him around the ring like a rag doll. Not helping the situation. Card will tie up Pierre Thompson, pushing Diamond into the corner. If I were Thompson, though, I want to get Diamond out of that corner and closer to my corner. Shots to the ribs, forcing Pierre to release that hold. Counter with the arm drag. Thompson taking his time with a discus clothesline. And that allows Diamond the quicker to take back control. Some more head smashes. You're a nagi by Diamond, man. Feeling some type of way here tonight. He is just about ready to put Pierre Thompson down definitively. Discus elbow into a waistlock lariat, man. Chris Diamond's got turned inside out, and Pierre Thompson now mocking Santos right to his face. Santos can't do anything about it. Inverted Olympic slam. Thompson saying, I've got the game plan. Bye, bye, bye. Joseph Santos, Sarasi, you can't do nothing. But Pierre also grabbing his head. Looks like he's trying to shake himself awake. That's not a good sign. And all that time he wasted, Diamond now going to put to good use. Or maybe not, popped up into a German suplex, man. Shout out to BJ. Tag to Liam Aldridge. Can the Cash King come in? Deliver the killing blow. Tag to Joseph Santos. Diamond throwing Aldridge right into a big boot. And Santos not the guy you'd usually think of doing a big boot, but man, that was a hell of a delivery. Nearly taking Liam's head off. Out at the count of 2, though. Snapmare and a kick to the back. Oh, Santos. Vintage as he climbs to the top rope. Looking to go maybe new school. And right into what could only be the Florida Flatliner. 1, 2, 3. Santos picks up the dub for his team, and a much needed dub at that. Silva just a millisecond too late. Well, for their first time working together, I'd say Santos and Sarasi, along with Chris Diamond, did a hell of a job. They were able to stay on the same page, whereas Saria's clientele was not. Numerous times throughout that match, they were abandoning each other. And then the end, it costed them. Joseph Santos and Sarasi proving to themselves and each other that they can work together successfully. But can they get the job done against the Purge at Ascendance? Meanwhile, what is the stipulation going to be? Chris Diamond gets to pick for he and Pierre Thompson. You can only imagine it's not going to be anything Pierre Thompson likes. Excuse me. And still to come, guys, here tonight on Crossfire number 25, our main event. Going to pit Shadowstrong, Miss Magnificent 6 and Janet Tour against the team of Queen of the Ring, Joy Justice, and Women's Champion Danielle Davis. Another case of can they work together, knowing in just 2 weeks they will be facing each other at Ascendance for that Women's Championship. Coming up first, Jarek Lawson is in action. The Rising Star Champion set to take on KO Kid, and United States Champion Josh Wolf will be at ringside. Wolf has answered the challenge of Jarek Lawson. Lawson been hoping the last couple of weeks, insistently demanding a rematch with Josh Wolf at the Showcase of the Immortal, even willing to put his own Rising Star Championship on, and Wolf has accepted, so it will be championship for championship. Jarek Lawson versus Josh Wolf at Show of Shows for both the Rising Star Championship and the United States Championship. Bit of a warm-up for Lawson here as he takes on KO Kid, and instantly looking to make it a quick night. As we say, wrestlers not paid by the hour. Lawson, who still to this day has only one single loss to his name, and that's to Josh Wolf at Absolution. Definitely one of the fastest rising stars in CMV history. Just taking this year by the bull's horns and making himself a known entity here on Crossfire. Ooh, gouging the eyes of KO Kid through the mask. Santos, I should say, Jarek Lawson, definitely since losing to Josh Wolf, has gotten a lot more rugged, rigid, and willing to bend and even break the rules a lot more frequently than he used to. You can really tell Lawson making something of himself here in CMV, recruited by Schmitty. And say what you will about Schmitty, but he doesn't take anyone under his wing that is uber talented. He only wants the best of the best protecting him at all times. Fighting his wars, you know. But Josh Wolf definitely walking into Ascendance with a huge advantage because he's beaten Jarek Lawson. He knows how to get it done. But Lawson took a month off after Absolution and reportedly spent all that time crafting his game and proving it where it needed to be improved. And we've seen since his return, his victory over Matsuda Tanaka, that he is definitely not the same man. So Josh Wolf might be in for a whole nother kind of threat at Ascendance. But Wolf, of course, going to be ready for it, ready for anything as the United States champion, as he always says. And not going to be one to walk away from a challenge, especially when he has the opportunity to become Rising Star champion once again. Wolf's first ever title here in CMV. Former two-time Rising Star champion, as a matter of fact. Lawson throwing KO Kid around the ring, and you see Josh Wolf with his arms crossed. Doesn't seem all that impressed with Lawson's performance so far here tonight. Well, KO Kid recently appeared here in CMV and got signed to Crossfire because of his unexpected victory over Big Braxton a few weeks ago. It was a real David versus Goliath situation, and well, David won just as he did in the olden days. That was enough to get KO Kid a contract. Ken Donahue offering him a spot. Definitely like what I've seen from the kid so far, and you can see he's putting up a fight even though he's outmatched. Size, weight, speed, maybe even, and definitely experience. KO Kid not backing down from Jarrett Lawson here. Just throwing him out of the ring. Lawson in hot pursuit, though, not taking his eyes off of the kid, nor Josh Wolf at ringside. Lawson stomping on the elbow of the KO Kid. Big elbow drop right across the sternum. Hook of the leg. One thing we do know about KO Kid for sure, he might not look like much, but he has a heart, and he is tough to put down. Not some stepping stone for Lawson. Tries to go for that vintage European uppercut in the corner. Ducks the clothesline, though. Snapmare. And a drop kick to the back of the head. Yeah, Lawson definitely does have a height and weight advantage, but I wouldn't say it's anything compared to KO Kid versus Braxton. You know, Braxton stood at 7 feet tall, near 400 pounds, and KO Kid somehow was able to topple him. So I'm never going to count out KO Kid after that, even though he hasn't been successful since. Jarrett Lawson having a bit of fun at KO Kid's expense here. Up against the ropes, just laying in with some jabs to the midsection. Lawson not afraid to fly. Cannonball senton going through the ropes, hurling all of his weight at the face and chest of the kid. See, even though Kid's able to counter, though, throw him back into the ring. Jawbreaker. A staple in the moveset of KO Kid, who goes for the pin. Imagine this victory. Putting down the longest reigning Rising Star champion in CMV history. Lawson quickly becoming one of the longest reigning champions, period, in CMV history. He is nipping at the heels of Just Insane, who of course reigned as undisputed champion for 7.5 months. Lawson is close behind. If he can pick up the United States Championship at Ascendance, if he can rewrite the wrong that was done to him at Absolution. DDT, guys. KO Kid just got a 2 count on Jarrett Lawson. Look at Josh Wolf's now into this match. He's like, oh my God, is the kid actually going to do it? KO Kid! Samoan driver! This would be huge. 1, 2, no. The kid refocuses, though. Leg drop. He knows he's got Lawson hurting. And this is a situation he can't afford to be lackadaisical with. Hammerlock gets an elbow. Lawson suckering him in. The page turner. And that might spell the end for KO Kid. Jarrett Lawson victorious. But will the page be turned on Josh Wolf at Ascendance 8 when the United States Championship and the Rising Star Championship are on the line? KO Kid giving the champ a fight, and Lawson respects a fight. He's been pining for this rematch with Josh Wolf at Ascendance. He's now got it, and it seems like he's ready, guys. And now it is main event time, my fine feathered friends. As Shamrock and Janet Tor, definitely an unlikely alliance, taking on perhaps an even more unlikely alliance, Queen of the Ring, Joy Justice, and Women's Champion Danielle Davis. We know that for Queen of the Ring, Joy Justice has her shot at the Women's Championship come the show's Ascendance 8. She will challenge Danielle Davis, but can the two work together here tonight to keep their momentum alive? Both have been a hot streak this past month, and so they're hoping that maybe they can stay on the same page for tonight, even knowing they will be opponents in just a couple of weeks' time. But let's talk about what happened last week, guys. After Danielle Davis won a match against Jamie Ellis, Shamrock attempted to cash in after all these mind games she's playing. Will she, won't she? Threatening a cash in here and there. Shamrock, look, she was finally going to do it. Handed the case to the referee, was ready to cash in, and Joy Justice attacked her, saving Danielle Davis. But Joy Justice only did this shortly because she wants to be the one to take that Women's Championship off of Danielle Davis at Ascendant. And Shamrock got her come up that same night as well as Joy Justice pile driver her into oblivion. So you know Raw is pissed off right now, as is Janet Tor, because she's not been having luck. Both Joy Justice and Danielle Davis wins over her in recent memory. So for Shamrock and Janet Tor, this is just about, more than anything else, wanting to cause a little bit of suffering for the number one contender and the champion. So of course, Joy Justice that defeated Janet Tor in the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Big old bruiser brawl between the two. But more than that, for Janet Tor, beating the number one contender and the women's champion in one match will surely shoot her up the rankings. Shamrock doesn't give a care about that because she's got that contract that she can cash in anytime, anywhere for a women's championship opportunity. That's exactly what she tried to do last week, but Joy Justice interfered. Oh, Janet Tor tagging herself in, and we're already getting a look at the uneasy alliance between Wrong and Tor. Tor not trusting Wrong to get the job done herself. And Joy Justice really came out of nowhere mid-season and just blasted herself to the forefront of the women's division, winning Queen of the Ring. Her crowning achievement so far, but she's been in the women's division here in CMV for years, back when Ferocity was still around. And Joy Justice, she's got this opportunity at the show of shows, Ascendance 8. The matriarch of the Justice family to become women's champion. But she's going to have to topple that gal right there, Danielle Davis, who makes the tag to the air. Joy Justice accepts it, though. Referee allows it. Okay, fair enough. Danielle Davis knows what it's like to climb that mountain and keep slipping, falling back down to the bottom. Over a year it took Danielle Davis to finally reach the peak. Dethroning Kelsey Hayes earlier this season to become women's champion. She has not let go of that title since. Ironclad grip on it. Joy Justice is going to have to pry those hands off in the championship at Ascendance if she wants to leave as champion towards throwing her overhead. Coming up from behind, forearm smash to the lower back. Irish whip into the corner, slow approach by Shamrock, boot to the face. Coming out with an Enzu Lariat attempt. Shades of her brother, Bloody Justice. Ooh, nice cross body. Part of me wants to feel bad for Shamrock. In another reality, if Joy Justice had not gotten involved, Shamrock might have cashed in and successfully become women's champion, and the entire playing field at Ascendance would have been changed. That's why Joy Justice did what she did. Didn't want to risk anything happening to her opportunity. And I get that as well. But at the same time, Shamrock, she's been playing too many games with Danielle Davis these past couple of months. 1 week she's her friend, 1 week she's her enemy, 1 week she's threatening to cash in, the next week she's saying, don't worry about it. Xiaorong definitely got what she deserved, I think, last week. But now Joy Justice and Danielle Davis got to be careful. Because at first, Xiaorong, she was cashing in to become women's champion. Now she may have a bit of a vendetta. Looking for some revenge. Dropping the women's champion face first from the top turnbuckle. So far, good teamwork between Joy Justice and Danielle Davis, though minimal. They're making frequent tags, not getting in each other's face. Tag to Janet Tor. Cleaner. Sent flying into the corner. At ringside, cheeky jab though, right into the steel steps. What a match these two had a couple of weeks ago. Tore the house down. Janitor tries to go low. Looked like maybe attempting to apply a bear hug, but Danielle Davis gets out of it with a trio of elbows to the back of the ear. Davis knows as champion she's going to be surrounded by enemies on all sides. She's got Miss Magnificent 6, Janet Tor, who just wants to rip her head off, and of course #1 contender Joy Justice, along with the rest of the women's division. Always a target on her back. Count of 9 right now as these two fight up the ramp. Looks like there's still some piss and vinegar to be had between these two. Count of 12, and neither seems too concerned as Janet Tor power bombing Davis right down onto damn near concrete. 15 count, guys. Tor with a full mount, just hammer fists, bashing Davis with some elbows. 18. Tor picking Davis up. Can Davis make it back in? Oh, Tor, the absolute legend, breaking the count. I thought she was going to take the count out win, honestly. But it seems like she just wants to inflict some more devastation on the women's champion. Back to the outside. This fight here between Janet Tor and Danielle Davis, akin to a alleyway brawl, more than a match. Of course, these two go way back. Last season at NGW. Oh! Backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. Tor softening up that back in midsection for the octopus stretch. Count of 8. Back up to 9. And Danielle Davis showing Janet Tor a fight if that's what she wants. What is she doing here? Just punching her right in the eye, it looked like, from that angle at least. Back up to 12. Xiaorong watching on. Joy Justice got to be wondering, what the hell? Get back into the ring already. From side control, Janet Tor rearranging the face of Danielle Davis here tonight. Stomps one after the other. 18. Janet Tor again breaks the count. Becoming clear, Tor might not care about winning this match, cares more about just beating the absolute hell out of the women's champion. Dropkick sends Tor off her feet. If I'm Davis, man, I'm wanting to get back in the ring, because this is not going too well for her at ringside. Davis just continues to try and throw hands, man. Just not backing down, and part of me wants to respect that, but another part of me wants to say, hey, Ascendance is a couple of weeks away. Don't risk an injury because of your pride. Count of 9, and now Janet Torres in the ring, grabbing at her midsection. Thought about it for a second. Sweeping Davis off her feet. Just continuing to lay a barrage of offense at the feet of Danielle Davis. Finally back into the ring. Hallelujah. Tag to Xiaorong too. Joy gonna catch her breath. Miss Magnificent 6 nice and fresh here. Instantaneously going for, what the hell is this? No, not the Widow's Peak. Oh my God, a Widow's Peak submission. Perhaps even worse than the Widow's Peak itself. But Joy Justice reluctantly saving her one-time tag team partner, and there's the Lion Salt. Davis gets the Lion Salt. Quickly grabs the leg of Wrong. 1, 2, not even a 2 count though. And you know Joy, a part of her wanted to just watch Davis get her neck snapped. But she knows that she can't afford to lose this match. Drops down behind. Hammer fist to the upper back, tries to go for a super kick. Wrong though, sends her flying into the corner instead. Using her rather large bum as a weapon of mass destruction there in the corner. Joy Justice asking for the tag, but Danielle Davis not in a state of mind to comply. Alabama Slammer. 1, 2, only a 2 count. But Davis definitely needs to make a tag sooner rather than later. All that damage Jenny Torres did at ringside. German suplex by Xiaorong with the bridge. She's got her beat, but Joy Justice freaking flipping into the pin to break it up. Now that is a desperation move by the Queen of the Ring. Breaking the bridge. Oh, and Xiaorong just took a chunk right out of the forehead of Danielle Davis. Not again. Xiaorong looking for the Widow's Peak submission again. This time farther away from home. Joy Justice, can she make it? Yes, she can. Really playing the role of the MVP right now. Joy Justice working overtime to make sure Danielle Davis survives, which is funny because in a couple weeks' time, it's going to be the complete opposite. Xiaorong's feeling it right now, man. She's loving this. Danielle Davis barely able to stand on her own. Fight fumes at this point. She has got to make a tag. But her pride telling her not to. Not wanting to rely on Joy Justice. But she has to. She has no choice. Tag made to the Queen of the Ring. And here comes the matriarch. Picking up where these two left off last week. Elbows raining down. Danielle Davis, you can see on the apron, man, half dead. This might be a handicap match going forward for Joy Justice. Fireman's carry turned into a spine buster. Janet Torres now looking for the tag. Joy Justice not going to let that happen. Shoulder thrust. Big overhand. And again, but Xiaorong catches the second one. And Danielle Davis tags herself in. Now, come on. You just got tagged out. Full Nelson slam. And Joy's like, whatever. You want to get your ass kicked, that's not my business. Shoulder block by Wrong. And again, Danielle Davis won't stay down. She doesn't know better. back suplex, setting her up for something dastardly. Danielle Davis says, thank you. I've had enough of that. Swinging her into the single knee gutbuster. Kick to the knee. Turned into a Russian leg sweep by Miss Magnificent 6. But Davis makes the tag to Joy. If I was Joy, I'd be like, man, forget about this. If Davis doesn't want my help, then I'm out of here. But Joy Justice, you gotta respect her patience here. One-on-one, both Xiaorong and Danielle Davis are down. Janitor may have just escaped a pile driver attempt. Short arm clothesline. The cleaner taking Joy by the arm, dragging her away from the corner. Knee drop. See that hang time? Hooks the leg. One, only a one down. Both Xiaorong and Danielle Davis back to their respective corners. Slow approach by Justice. Joy getting kicked up under the knee. Irish whip on the rebound. Catches her. Ooh, deep 6. Janet Tor. She's got something in mind, and it might be that octopus stretch. If so, no, gonna go for the spinning single knee backbreaker. Can't help herself but to mock Joy Justice before going for the pin. That may be what costed her. Clothesline. And again. Ducks a clothesline. Off the ropes. And a jumping clothesline. But Joy! Joy playing possum. Crafty with the surprise small package, only getting a 2 count. You see Joy. She wants to make a tag right now to Danielle Davis, but in no kind of shape to do so is the women's champion. That's what I was talking about when I said this might be a handicap match now. Kick to the midsection by the Queen. Chop block, and you heard the squeak. Janet Tor almost sliding right out of the ring, and here comes the choke slam all the way from the deepest depths of hell. And the matriarch might have this one in the bag. 1, 2, 3, she does. Joy Justice and Danielle Davis victorious as Joy enjoys one of her vintage post-match laughs. The #1 contender and the champion working together here tonight. If I do say so myself, rather well. Topple their common foes. But in 2 weeks' time, only one of them can leave the show of shows as women's champion. Will it be the matriarch Joy Justice, or can Danielle Davis once again defy the odds? Well, thank you guys, as always, and watching along with me. I hope you enjoyed the much as I did. We're just a couple weeks away, guys, from the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance. Very excited. But until next time, I hope that you're for Supremacy, probably Wednesday or Thursday. Goodbye.